We are heading into a season of fated events. What takes place over the next several weeks will bring about life-changing events that help us to pivot towards our destinies. With this will come major endings that will pave the way for future new beginnings. Tune in with me and get ready to receive angel messages on the upcoming full moon lunar eclipse cycle with divine guidance spanning from September 17th through October 1st, 2024. On September 17th or 18th, depending on your time zone, we have a full super moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. A lunar eclipse occurs when the Earth's shadow falls upon the full moon. A full moon is the peak of the moon's cycle, a time for releasing and shedding what isn't for our highest good. This releasing becomes extremely powerful during a lunar eclipse. During this time, the universe helps to end things that you've had difficulty ending yourself. Eclipses are always pivotal points that help to bring about permanent life changes and fated events that put you exactly where you need to be on your life's path. The eclipse energies start to make subtle shifts and pull at our psyches about 1 month before the eclipse itself. So we're really very much in the heart of this eclipse season already. With that in mind, take a review of your life and notice what has been changing or shifting for you recently. What are the biggest emotions, lessons, or synchronicities that have colored the last few weeks for you? These things will start to tell you a story about what is specifically ending or transforming to align you with your fate now. And remember, the consequences of eclipse season last for about 6 months. So whatever happens over the next several weeks will be setting the energetic tone for the next 6 months ahead. Now, this eclipse is a partial lunar eclipse, wherein only a part of the moon will be cast in the Earth's shadow. These are considered to be slightly less intense eclipses. However, because this eclipse falls on a full supermoon, we're actually getting a much stronger and more potent energy than we would with a typical partial lunar eclipse. A supermoon occurs when the moon is at its closest to the Earth in its orbit, which increases the pull of the moon on the tides, our bodies, our emotions, and on our spiritual energy fields. Now, add to this the fact that the lunar eclipse falls at the 23rd degree of Pisces, and what you get is a very intense energy for breakthroughs and endings. You see, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, symbolizing the final steps before an endpoint, or a pivotal illumination that changes your perspective for good. We are now wrapping up an old cycle of eclipses that fell in Aries and Libra, and we're getting a preview of the Virgo and Pisces eclipses that we'll have throughout 2025. The last time we had these Virgo and Pisces eclipse pairings was from November of 2015 to May of 2017. So look back at those years and notice whether there are any resurfacing lessons or themes that you may now be revisiting in a brand new light. Specifically, note that the Virgo and Pisces eclipse axis tends to stir matters relating to our health, well-being, and spirituality. So look at those themes as you review 2015 to 2017 and ask yourself how your current life lessons may be part of a much bigger karmic cycle. To get an even clearer sense of the energies coloring this lunar eclipse, know that on September 15th and 16th, which are the days leading up to the lunar eclipse, we'll have some interesting shifts related to Venus, the planet of love and relationships, which will be setting up the eclipse stage. On September 15th, Venus will be trine to Jupiter, the abundant expander. This is an alignment that signifies a socially uplifting time with success, recognition, and abundance flowing, especially through relationships. Then on September 16th, Venus opposes Chiron, the wounded healer. This signifies a recalling of old wounds, nursing your wounds or the wounds of others, and getting deeper insight and understanding on the wounds of your past. Essentially, your heart will expand wide open. Then you'll immediately become aware of any hidden wounds you may have been carrying in your heart. This is happening not only at a personal level, but also at a collective level, wherein we'll have the opportunity to become aware of greater social or political wounds and how to understand them in a wiser light than we may have in the past. This is setting the stage for profound healing and major awakening that can help us to learn how to live with hearts that are more open, wise, and compassionately understanding. This is all part of a much bigger progression of healing and change that we'll see play out throughout the eclipse season. Specifically, on September 22nd, we have the equinox, which will be an extremely powerful time for manifestation, for making ideas solid and real, and accelerating earthly, tangible, physical world changes. Then on October 2nd, we have the Libra solar eclipse, which will be even stronger than our current lunar eclipse, and will help to usher in even more fated, life-changing events. Overall, this is part of the dismantling of oppression, the rise of the power of the people, truth coming to light, and the new taking precedent over the old. Now that we have a bigger picture of the times we are in, let's delve into the angels' 3 messages for this full moon lunar eclipse. All 3 of the messages I'm about to share will apply to your path in some way, but if you'd like to get a sense of which message is going to include your leading theme or spiritual lesson, then pick a number in your head right now, 1, 2, or 3. Whichever number you're drawn to the most is going to be your leading angel message. Ready? Let's dive in. The angel's first message for this full moon lunar eclipse cycle is that we're about to receive a major healing upgrade on all levels of being. Remember, this eclipse occurs while the sun is in Virgo and the moon is in Pisces. This Virgo-Pisces pairing symbolizes that energies are stirring up related to our health and well-being. According to the angels, this will draw in health upgrades for your body, mind, and spirit simultaneously, as all 3 are inseparable, and a shift at one level of being always creates a shift at the other 2 levels of being. Let's start with the angels' guidance on what this will bring for your physical health. According to the angels, the current energy is placing a strong focus on detoxification. This especially includes detoxification for your microbiome, your blood, and your lymphatic systems. The current energy is strongly emphasizing the element of water. So the watery flow within your body is now receiving an opportunity to flood with cleansing forces that will help you to purify yourself and thereby uplift your vibration with greater ease. Pay attention to any strong intuitive nudges you receive to make shifts in your diet and lifestyle, or to clean up your exposure to everyday toxins, because the steps that you take to detox and heal physically now will help you to have stronger and more vibrant energy, clear away brain fog, and better sync your body to the rhythms of nature. The more in sync your body's rhythms are to the rhythms of nature, the more your body's natural healing power is unleashed to create healing you may have never thought possible. This means allow your circadian rhythm to balance and flow with the sunlight, with less exposure to screens or artificial light disrupting it. Eat in sync with seasonal foods that grow around you, and spend time in nature to allow your body to sync up with the earth's flow. Know that the more you fill your body and lifestyle with rhythms, foods, and products that are non-toxic, natural, and harmonious to Mother Earth, the easier it is to sustain a high, energized vibration of love and well-being. By the way, speaking of Mother Earth, know that all of the changes we're undergoing personally will also echo into the collective. So while you yourself may be called to work on physical body detox, you may notice issues of environmental toxicity rising in the collective's social awareness, helping us to take steps towards cleansing our Earth's water systems and farming practices for our optimal health and harmony. Now, at the mental level of being, remember, the current energy is pulling at watery elements. And in the realm of mind, water symbolizes emotion. This moon cycle has the potential to feel very emotionally intense, heightening your emotional sensitivity and helping you to become more aware of what needs to be healed or purified within your emotional body. For example, if you've been carrying a long-standing emotional wound, then you're highly likely to become keenly aware of it, which may help you discover wise insights not only on the origins and nature of that wound, but also on how to heal it. At a collective level, collective social wounds related to deception have a high potential to come to light, especially in the media. When deception is exposed, this gives people the power to form a clearer perspective on social issues and shift our choices accordingly. At the spiritual level of being, healing will be highly concentrated on intergenerational memories. According to the angels, your DNA stores memories from even your most ancient of ancestors. These memories form energetic imprints that flow through your spiritual energy body and consciousness, subtly influencing the flow of your life. You are now being guided to heal and release ancestral trauma and attune to ancestral strength and wisdom. This can happen in a number of ways, including working on this healing during your dreams while you sleep, so know that any intense dreams can be related to ancestral healing at this time. Having visions or emotions related to your ancestors' memories that rise up during meditation or other spiritual practices so that you can process those things and release them. Or being guided to revisit ancestral lands or legacies to more keenly access those ancestral memories within you and honor the past by holding peace, love, and well-being while you connect with those places or legacies. Know that wherever you experience healing during this eclipse cycle, it will upgrade you at each level of being, body, mind, and spirit. And also know that this healing energy is going to be moving slowly and deeply over the long term. So be patient with the process and trust your healing journey as you gradually regenerate and heal down to the deepest fabric of your being. The angel's second message for this lunar eclipse cycle is that you're receiving a profound opportunity to reprogram your relationship with safety and security in this life. This lunar eclipse is shining a light on hidden fears. If at any level of your being you have been carrying hidden emotional imprints of insecurity or fear for lack of safety, then the universe will highlight those fears, help you to better understand them, and guide you to take empowering steps to reprogram this. A big part of your path of ascension and spiritual awakening is transmuting fear so that you may hold the consciousness of love. This means that any parts of your consciousness that may currently be in a fear-based state are receiving a nudge to heal and transform. Now, anytime we become more aware of an inner wound or fear, it is possible for us to feel more sensitive to that wound or fear, or even to feel pain related to it. During this moon cycle, it is possible that you may find yourself feeling more exposed or vulnerable. If so, your angels are inviting you to call upon them, draw in their light, and powerfully affirm your safety. A great affirmation for this is, I am safe. God is eternal, unconditional safety, and I am one with God. I am therefore one with eternal and unconditional safety, now and always. I love myself, and I am safe. And so it is. Every fiber of your being listens to and receives the energy and vibration of your thought and focus. So when you affirm your safety, you are literally creating a vibrational state of safety that radiates out into this world and expands the experience of safety within and all around you. Now, tied to this reprogramming and healing around your safety and security is shadow work. Shadow work is when we go into the unconscious or hidden layers of our psyche to discover what beliefs or attachments we may have stored there. Oftentimes, when we do shadow work, we face the parts of ourselves that we unconsciously have hidden from, because they may include parts of ourselves that we were conditioned to judge, dislike, or shame. This eclipse cycle is helping you to dissolve shame and any other form of lack of self-love. This too is going to help to nourish and regrow your feelings of safety and security in this world, because when we can first feel safe in our relationships with ourselves, we can then spread that emotional safety out into other relationships and into our life situation. Now, as you do this inner shadow work, it is likely that you may be guided to stand up and claim your power in response to anything that was disempowering you in the past. You may be called to speak up, take action, or set a protective boundary around your emotional or situational safety, or to protect your personal values. Eclipses are great at dissolving things we previously thought were solid. So if you thought there were solid blockages around you, then you may find yourself dismantling them and recreating the foundations of your life so that you can touch your higher potential. I left a link to my shadow work meditation for you in the description below in case you'd like to do some foundation level inner work on this during this moon cycle. And if you want to go really deep into shadow work, then click the link I left for you below to apply for my Angelic Ascension program. Enrollment is now open for this season, and I would love to learn more about your spiritual path and work with you on your healing. Now, there's one more important component to this shadow work. According to the angels, your inner child is going to be a focal point for deepening and strengthening your safety. Now is a powerful opportunity for purging out the energetic and emotional imprints of aggression or hostility from your early childhood home or relationships. If you are hypervigilant or highly aware of toxicity or aggression in your current life, then there is a potential that you learned this somewhere in a very formative time of your life. If you have strong self-defensive patterns of any kind, then know that this too is about trying to create the safety you may not feel or believe that you truly have deep down. Your angels are helping you to guide your inner child into a state of deep safety and security so that you may expand into a consciousness of love. This means letting go of fear-based defenses, dissolving beliefs or energetic imprints based in insecurity or lack of safety, and forgiving those who taught you this in the first place. During this lunar eclipse, the dwarf planet Ceres, the goddess of the harvest, is square to the nodal axis, which is an alignment that symbolizes issues around nurturing. If your needs weren't met at any point in your life and this left behind an imprint of lack of safety or of security, then now is your time to heal that. You may see themes of emotional or physical nurturing rising to the forefront of your life, whether you're guided to be on the giving or receiving end of this nurturing. Know that the universe is really going to be on your side and helping you to rise to a higher consciousness of safety, security, and ultimately love. So these energies are going to be ripe for creating greater ease, opportunity, and inspiration for that healing. So take hold of those opportunities and invite your angels to guide you by the hand every step of the way. The angel's third message for this lunar eclipse cycle is that we are now rising into a powerful opportunity for divine communion. The current energy is ripe for deepening your connection to Source and awakening your psychic senses. Having a supermoon and an eclipse together is a rare and magical occurrence that can powerfully draw things out of us. According to the angels, there is a huge potential for your power to be drawn up from the hidden recesses of your spirit so that you may experience it more tangibly. As such, this is a moon cycle that is ripe for receiving psychic messages, having prophetic or healing dreams, experiencing profound bliss or divine union during meditation or other spiritual practices, or receiving creative downloads of inspiration for fulfilling your divine purpose. All of this is in beautiful support of the continual expansion of our light bodies. Your light body is the body of spiritual light that flows within and around you. Humanity is currently in a long-term period of evolving into the light body. As we do so, we're dissolving density and heaviness in the mind and physical body and expanding into a higher resonating vibration of being, including both our gradual progression into a higher consciousness of love and a shift in our physical bodies to actually hold more light. Currently, this collective evolution is in a stage of embodiment, meaning that divine light is literally rooting into our physical bodies. For some of us, this might trigger physical symptoms such as aches and pains, exhaustion, insomnia, or feeling under the weather. These are side effects that can sometimes pop up when we're rooting divine light into our physical bodies, transmuting what no longer serves our physical health and vitality, and expanding into a new vibration. According to the angels, at the spiritual level of being, we are collectively letting go of the old and what no longer serves us so that we may step into the fullness of our divine selves. The more of our energy we funnel into embracing this true divine self, the better. meaning it benefits you to now let go of worry or fear-based attachment to the seeming chaos of our world as we undergo these changes, and instead put all of our energy into rooting into love. The more you hold and nourish love in your consciousness, the easier this spiritual shift becomes, and the more profoundly you'll directly experience the divine miracle presence that flows through you now and through all of creation always. If you feel inspired to celebrate this spiritual communion, then do so. The angels are encouraging you to dance, sing, play, and get creative in order to further root into love's vibration and expand it on this planet. They'll certainly join you in this and help to strengthen that vibration of love right alongside you. Also, do keep your sights set on September 22nd, which again is the date of the equinox. The equinox is going to bring us a peak moment for these light body shifts and will also be a powerful opportunity for manifestation. This is a time for making dreams a reality, physically embodying spiritual light, and physically manifesting a life that helps to better express and experience your soul's highest intentions and purpose for this life. I will, of course, be sharing another video totally dedicated to the equinox energy shifts, so keep your eye out for that. In the meantime, to connect closely with the lunar eclipse energies, I left the link to my guided lunar eclipse ritual and meditation for you below. I hope that you will enjoy that. Thank you so much for tuning into these messages and for liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell. It is my honor to be connected with you. Know until next time that you are so loved and so very blessed. Bye!